Real Nerf Joker here, and I had a request made to show how I made some of my custom cardboard holsters for all of my Nerf blasters. So I thought I'd do a kind of quick review of an overview of how I do it for you. Is that supposed to rhyme? Maybe. Okay, so let me just show you some. That's the one there for my strong arm. That's the one there for my rough cut 2x4. Just like that. And also a cold steel knife fits into a little slot that I made right there. This is a cold steel knife right here. And then I also made a zombie strike one using the zombie strike one. So box. So I'll use this as an example. Basically, using the box, I just made like a form that perfectly fits around the gun, using the gun as a mold. Then once I make the form, I put it onto another extra piece that I have like this, and then I trace around, and then I cut it perfectly with scissors, and then duct tape it to the bottom to where the gun now fits just like that, and it's enough room for my finger to get around the trigger and also be able to pull it out. And then I just add on extra decorations just like so. Okay, and also I duct tape all the way to the bottom a belt loop, and then adhere it here. And I use super glue and duct tape so it never comes off. And I've actually run a mile on this thing. No, I'm just kidding. But I have ran with it just to test it out. So, things that you need. Okay, you need scissors, magic marker, a long ruler, like this one right here. I got at the dollar store actually for $1. And if you want to like make it tougher, duct tape. The more work you put into your holster is going to be the longer it's going to last. Like those right there have 2-3 layers of duct tape, so they're never going to break, and they're waterproof. So I made them to where they'll last, and these are actually made for my Halloween costume. Yes, it's already ready already. I'm not telling anybody what it is. Oh, and also you need an extra box, just like this. Okay, so let me scoot back here so you can see. With the box, get it, and along one of the sides, I've already done it to this one, cut the seam out, just like this. You know, so now it lays flat, right. Just like that. And here's the other side, and you can do it where the logos are out, that way it fits in there perfectly. So my gun's trying to get away. The request was for the rough cut, so I'm gonna make one fairly quick for the rough cut, just like so. Okay. How to measure. Okay, if I know I want the rough cut to stick out about this far, like so. So I'm gonna make a mark right about there, right about here, saying, hey, that's as far as I want it to go. Now, at the mark, I can get this out of the way. I can use my ruler and fairly make you know, a pretty good line, a rough line of where I'm gonna make my first cut, just like that. Right there. Can you see the line? Now, using my scissors and doing it rather fast, I cut down the line, and it doesn't have to be perfect because no one's going to actually see the line, just like so. It's just this easy. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut everything off here, like at the top, make it a perfect rectangle, or as perfect as you can. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you can always go back and make things straight. But I always think things that don't look perfect are actually a lot better than things that are perfect. Okay, so we know it's going to end there, just like that, right there. So now that it's like this, I use the folds of the box, and I kind of figured, hey, it's still going to fit like that. And you see how it kind of fits in there right now? Now I just figure out a thickness. I go, okay, it's going to be right about here. So again, using my magic marker, I make a mark here and I make a mark here. I'll probably use this mark. On this mark here, I'll try to bend it just like so on the mark. And this is the hard part. Once it's bent on the mark, I make sure to see if the blaster fits just like that. And if it's too big, then I can adjust it. And I think it's actually pretty okay. As long as it comes out smooth, just like that. So now I know this mark is perfect, okay? And I can cut it right about where I made my previous mark, which is right there. Then I get my scissors again and make a pretty straight cut. Just like that. Right here. Okay. So now I end up with like this rectangle thingamajiggy, like that. See it? And now that I know that that's the right size, I can use this extra piece, and again, with my magic marker, trace out the bottom. Just like that. Then, with my scissors, keeping in mind I'm keeping the logo side out, with my scissors, I come in and I cut this line out just like that. Okay, now this is when the duct tape comes in. Oh, lovely old duct tape. Just like that. I'm going to use one piece just to kind of duct tape this right here, so I know kind of like at the working edge of where it's going to be. Just like that right there. And again, I'm going to cover it all in duct tape so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then this is the bottom piece that I traced out here. And more duct tape. Just like that. And I tape this to the bottom down here, just like this. And you kind of gotta find this the way you traced it. See, this is exactly how I traced it. Just like this, right here. And now there's the bottom. And again, it can be crude because you're gonna cover it with tape anyways. And it's not working for me right now. The most important part is not to get frustrated. Frustration never helps anybody. Just like that. Now that's the bottom. Okay. Then, once again, make sure the rough cut fits in there perfectly, which it does. Just like that. Right there. Duct tape on the bottom, rough cut fits in there perfectly. And if you cover it in full duct tape like I did, you should end up with it looking like this right here. And that's the basic concept. That's it, covered completely in duct tape. And that's exactly what I did to make that one. It's a really easy, no-brainer type of thing, but you end up with a very cool, gritty looking holster that's custom to just whatever gun you want. And this works on every gun, and this is what I do every time. I get to recycle the Nerf box, make a cool holster out of duct tape and cardboard, and nobody ever knows. And then, like I said, the more work you put into it using this basic concept, the longer it's going to last and the better it's going to look. You can add buttons to it, stickers, or whatever you want. I don't know what you want to the things that you guys want to do. I hope this helps. I know it was kind of quick, but that's just how I do it because I'm freaking crazy. Once again, Real Nerf Joker, custom holsters made out of cardboard, duct tape, and some love. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the Real Nerf Joker on Instagram.